to communicate with people and get his point across. And a lot of the teachers I've met don't have that skill at all. So it's like, if you're not gonna dedicate yourself to teaching, why should I dedicate myself to learning? So that's kind of where we're left at right now. Is this conundrum? It's like, we don't want to teach you that well, because you should be able to teach yourself. Where it's like, okay, well, can you tell the difference between me teaching myself and me cheating? Well, no, you can't. Well, then I'll just cheat. So it's not just a problem for the student, it's a problem for the schools, and it's a problem for the industry. And we all have to just check our egos, pull ourselves back, and make a decision to meet each other halfway. And if we can't do that, then there's no point of checking people on academic dishonesty. It's Corona. People are doing stuff online. If they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat, and there's nothing you can really do other than to make it where cheating isn't worth it. If you make it, I'll tell you this for sure. If you make it to where students are learning more than what they need to know for the test, if they're leaving that class that day going like, "Hey, he made this as easy to understand as possible. He pushed me. He did all these things." I understand that some of these college classrooms can get kind of big. Even at the college I'm at, it's a good 30, 40 people in the classroom. But if those people leave the classroom feeling like they got their money's worth, like people actually tried, then you'll see a reduction in cheating. The worse the teacher is, the more likely somebody is to cheat. And I feel like that's a simple and fair formula. If you want people to stop cheating, start teaching. I feel like if I just keep talking about this, I'm gonna go back and forth. But I do see a direct correlation between discrimination and this notion that you need to weed people out of a class. Um, it's just quite simple for engineers, doctors, lawyers. They're trying to get the best, their brightest. They're trying to, because we have a plethora of people sending their smartest people from around the world to this country. We feel like we can pick and choose who we want in each industry. And it's just a silly idea. It's like, if you want good people, good quality people, you want to take people who are passionate and you want to train them as well as possible. And I feel like that's what they're doing overseas. And I feel like that's why overseas they're better. They're just better at some of the things we're struggling with. And it makes sense because this country is very diverse. In other countries, you're gonna have less discrimination because people are the same ethnicity. There's not really like a percentage of the population of people in Japan that feel like they're getting discriminated against. You know, it's just not really how it works. Maybe classes and things, something like that. But here, it's like, okay, if you're gonna weed people out, well, you gotta understand that mentality leads itself into other discriminatory practices. So I feel like I could have talked longer on this. I'll probably come back and talk more about it because I feel like it's a good subject. People can relate to it. Anybody that's in school can relate to the subject. So I'll talk about it more in the future. This is Asadi Senpai signing out. If you like what I'm talking about, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.